U.S. slams Taliban's betrayal after promise is broken. 221. CNN. The Taliban prevented girls above the 6th grade in Afghanistan from making their much-anticipated return to school on Wednesday. Just hours after schools for girls were due to open, the Taliban ordered them to shut down again. Teenage girls in Afghanistan have now been denied their right to an education for 187 days. Under increasing international pressure, the Taliban had originally said that schools would open for all students, including girls, after the Afghan New Year, which is celebrated on March 21, on the condition that boys and girls were separated either in different schools or by different learning hours. But on Wednesday, girls above the 6th grade were told to stay at home until a school uniform appropriate to Sharia and Afghan customs and culture can be designed, the Taliban-run Bakhtar news agency reported. The decision is likely to spark widespread international condemnation. U.S. diplomats said the Taliban's move was disappointing. In this file photo, young women are seen returning home after school in the village of Jangalak. Tamana, 18, who goes by her first name due to security issues, told CNN she had arrived at school Wednesday morning to start her senior year, but wasn't. Alaweddin. I couldn't sleep last night as I was so excited to go back to school after 8 months of being deprived of education, but when I and many other girls arrived at our school gate this morning, we were told to go back home and wait until further notice, she said, adding that her dreams had been shattered. Once again, all of my classmates went back home in tears. Afghan universities reopened to female students but with strict rules on mixing. The Education Ministry said in a statement that it assures the people of our nation once again that it is fully committed to ensure the rights of our compatriots to education. The UN mission in Afghanistan responded Wednesday, tweeting that it deplores the Taliban's decision to extend their indefinite ban on female students above the 6th grade being permitted to return school. Ian Meekari, the chief of mission for the U.S. Embassy in Kabul, which is currently operating out of Doha, said he was deeply troubled by reports that girls were not being allowed to return to school, posting on Twitter that the news was very disappointing. Afghan youth deserve to be educated. His concerns were echoed by the U.S. Special Envoy for Afghan Women, Girls, and Human Rights Rina Amiri, who said the move weakens confidence in the Taliban and further dashes the hopes of families for a better future for their daughters. Taliban bans women from solo, long-distance road trips in Afghanistan. Last month, Afghanistan reopened some of its universities to male and female students following their closure last August during the Taliban's takeover. The Taliban said at the time that it needed to set up a secure transportation system for female students before allowing them back into the classroom. The Taliban previously banned women and girls from education and work when they were in power between 1996 and 2001. In September 2021, Taliban spokesman Zabiullah Mujahid told CNN that women would be allowed to study, but a so-called decree on women's rights published in December that year failed to mention access to education or work. In December, the Taliban also banned women from taking long-distance